Why did you have to give her a heads up? Why? Like, why? Because that's just the dynamic of my friendship with her. Now, if it was you or anybody else, no, not really. Not in an event. Yeah. Again, if you guys were coming to my home, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Candy, I'm inviting Faith to my house. Mm-hmm. And I'm inviting you. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're going to be comfortable with that, so let me just let you know. But at an event, I'm like, the Belly Room, which is also available for bookings right now, thank you very much. TheBellyRoom.com is big enough for everybody to move around if they need to. What? There you have it, people. That is your answer on that. I know some of you guys aren't going to be satisfied. Some of y'all are going to still be like, they knew at the time, da, 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 da. At the end of the day, I knew the truth is the truth, that she could possibly end up coming. But I did not share that with Cynthia. Thank you. Okay? I was the one who got Kenya to come. I was the one who talked her into it, but I did not get a confirmed answer that she was definitely going to come until she pulled up, until I pulled up here at the party. And by that time, I was like, okay, cool. The party was in full effect. Yeah, and I didn't feel like giving nobody heads up anyway. I'm just excited that Kenya decided to come. Okay.
All right, so y'all got that little tea, child. Y'all really should watch Candy's after show. Pretty much is what it is. She brings the guests on, the other housewives on, the ones that I guess want to come. She brings them on, and they basically just talk about the episode that we just saw. They talk about. She'll bring a housewife on that had a lot to do with that particular episode, like. The episode before this one, she had Eva on and was talking about it. So I'll drop a link in the bottom bar below. So that y'all can watch the full video with Cynthia and Candy talking about the whole entire situation, child. It was a mess. A mess. Okay, so the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it started off with Marlow and Nene. They're at Tag's Boutique just talking or whatever, doing their thizzle. And, Marlow, she always has to throw a dig in there at Eva. She was throwing a dig at Eva, about the whole money situation and all that. And just side note, I think that's pretty sucky. That's pretty sucky and pretty messed up at the fact that, Eva's pretty much her best friend done turned her back on her, and I'm just like, wow. Even if everything that Shanita said is true about Eva, why reveal that? Why be that dirty? Like, what exactly did Eva do to you to deserve that? That was really, really cold. And I'm not even the biggest Eva fan, but I wouldn't do nobody like that. That was pretty messed up. I was like, my God. Let me send an RIP to Nipsey Hussle. He's a rapper. He was with Lauren London, and he I believe he got shot. So, oh Lord, God bless him and his family and everybody. So yeah, at the same time that Marlow and Nene is meeting up, Candy and Cynthia are meeting up. And Cynthia, she wants to invite Candy. She's having this big thing with she's partnering with this company, and she's having her own event space, and she wants the girls to come and just enjoy themselves. And she's also having a wine and all this good stuff. Cynthia has multiple businesses. Now, somebody said online Cynthia has all these businesses, but don't nobody ever hear from her after she showcased them and all that. Now, I didn't say that. That's just what somebody else said. So I was just like, dear God in heaven. I mean, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's cool. Everything has a Bailey name to it, so it's cool. She talks more about her businesses and stuff in detail on the link that I'm going to drop in the bottom bar below, when she's the clip that I just showed y'all with her talking to Candace. So yeah, Eva is supposed to be Nene's little sister, but Nene never stops nobody from shading Eva, ever. But of course, why would she? I'm just like, child, just a whole mess, I tell you. And Marlow ain't got nothing else to do but to read people on this show. Nene brought up this whole thing of how she's feeling some kind of way, about Cynthia, because Cynthia invited her other friend. She's mad. She was originally mad at Cynthia because Cynthia invited Kenya to another event or something. I don't know why she was acting like she couldn't say Kenya's name. I was just like, child. Now, last I saw, that I knew of, Kenya and Nene was cool because at last reunion they were both teaming up to go against Kim. So unbeknownst to me, I thought that they were cool. So I don't really know what happened. Apparently Nene say that, how you play that game, marry, shoot, kill, or they was playing a game of call, text, and delete or something. Anyway, Kenya did it, and she said if she had to choose between Andy Cohen, Porsha Williams, and Nene, she said that she would call Porsha, delete Nene, and she would text Andy. So that's the whole thing. And apparently there's some kind of fake beef going on. Nene was just like, it's very one-sided. I don't have a beef with Kenya. Whoop to whoop. I mean, but whatever. Even if the beef is fake, that's what y'all do on these reality shows to get stuff stirred up for the next season. So I mean, whatever. I mean, it's like, okay. But I do think that Nene has a hard time seeing her flaws in a lot of things in general. I do. What else is going on? So Marlow don't like Kenya, never have. So it's just a whole mess. And Nene also felt some kind of way that Kenya did not invite her to her baby shower. But I think that Kenya did not invite Nene to her baby shower because Nene was a guest on the Gossip Show. And Nene had kind of said some not so nice things about Kenya. They asked about Kenya why she's not a part of the show. She was just like, oh, well, I don't know. But, they was just like, do you miss Kenya? She was just like, I, don't really miss her. No, she was basically just saying, I just don't care. She's not on the show, whatever. And, so I don't know. They all just go back and forth and shade each other. Nobody's really friends on these shows. Not like that. So I don't really understand what the issue is. I think this is something they all probably judged up just for drama, just for TV. Because they done looked at the ratings on this season and it done been tied and through. So, that's what I think it is, but whatever. Let me see. And Nene's also mad because Cynthia claimed that Nene is also mad at Kenya because when Greg got sick, she did not immediately reach out to Kenya did not immediately reach out to Nene. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Shamari, her fashions is definitely on point. She's looking good. She's looking better and better. I'm loving it. She definitely got it together quick. She didn't even need a whole nother season to get her fashions together, child. And on a show like this, on this particular show, the fashions and all that definitely matters. So yeah. What else is going on? Eva had a scene with her son and her daughter and the husband. Cute. They were just pretty much talking about just how disappointed they are and how everything went down with the whole Shanita situation and stuff. It is pretty messed up. It is indeed. They was just like, wow, I was just really shocked by this. I was like, yeah. Porsha, she had a little baby shower situation. As Porsha was walking up and she saw the event, everything was falling apart. It was so funny to me. And I didn't mean to laugh because Porsha she was crying. She was upset about it. But it was just so funny. Like, she was walked up. Porsha. Hi, baby. Hi. Well, excited. Are you excited, baby? You see my hair? It's blue at the top if it's a boy. And it is pink on the ends. Y'all know Porsha. Cute. And then she went around Dakota, tried to see the event, and child stuff was falling apart. Wasn't done set up. The lady who was supposed to be on the step, she was sitting down texting her boyfriend. It was a mess. Hot dogs was on the floor. It was foolishness. And she got upset. We saw Portia's auntie and mama, and everyone was just like, "What's wrong?" And Porsha had to go in there and talk to her mom. Portia's man Dennis, he was he was trying to be cool, but he was upset because she was upset. The event planner was just like, "Well, I tried." Sus did not give a damn. You hear me? He didn't care. He was just like, "Well, I mean, if I still could get my half of the check." It was a mess. Anyway, the majority of the girls end up coming. I don't think Nene came, and Candy did not come. And we also learned that Porsha and Candy have this little petty beef going on. Apparently, since Porsha has not been able to make any of Candy's events, Candy is not making any of her events. And since Porsha, when she doesn't make Candy events, she sends flowers. Candy did not make Porsha's baby shower, and she sent her what? Y'all guessed it. Flowers. So I'm just like, why are y'all so petty? Grow up. Porsha and Candy would never be friends like they once was. It's a shame. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do, it nothing y'all can do. It is what it is. So yeah, Porsha had a little baby shower. She ended up having a girl. She had her daughter, the 22nd, I believe her name is Pilar. And I think Dennis' last name is McKinley or something like that. So, congratulations. It's so interesting. All three of them was pregnant during this season, when they was filming. Porsha, Kenya, and Shamia. And all three of them had girls. Isn't that something? Adorable. Though I can't wait to see the baby. I don't think she's supposed to any picture. I haven't looked. I'll look later. Okay. So we could pretty much just get the Nene, Cynthia's, event. Cynthia looked gorgeous for Porsha's baby shower, but she didn't give a damn about her own event. Cynthia, I don't know. Maybe it's just something with the models. Because as we're going to see on the reunion, Eva turned her look out. So is it that, I don't know. Eva waited the whole season to finally slay an outfit. This whole season on the show, Eva did not care what she had on, child. But now, all of a sudden, at the reunion, you care, I guess. I mean, if you're going to show out, you might as well show out at the reunion. Hey. But Cynthia, she bounced back and forth from just regular clothing wear to looking cute and doing the darn thing. So, hey, I guess you get tired of being all stuffed and puffed and uncomfortable. You look amazing, but a lot of times you just want to just throw on some drawers and your big old t-shirt from high school with ketchup and mustard stains on it and go on about your day. So, I mean, I do get it, I guess. But, at the same time, you're on TV, so whatever. As long as you're comfortable with yourself and with the comments that people may say, hell, do what you want. So we get to Cynthia's event. Nene, she arrived. Marlow convinced her to arrive to her friend's event. She wasn't even going to go. Ooh, Nene's just worked my nerves this whole season. Mike, he ended up inviting his entire family to Cynthia's event. I was just like, dang, Mike, what's going on? She got to meet the whole family right now? I mean, she got to get grilled by everybody? Okay. So, we get to the little event. Now, as I showed y'all that clip, child, to us, it looked like, Cynthia, because they actually played an audio of, later on, this was after the event, they played an audio of Cynthia and Nene, Cynthia and Candy talking, and Candy was just like, I'm mic'd, watch what you say, I'm mic'd. Cynthia was just like, I just want to make sure we're clear on, this whole setup thing with Kenya. So it did kind of make it look like both Candy and Cynthia was in cahoots to get Kenya back on the show. But at the same time, or get Kenya back, to, I guess, to just get Kenya back, on this episode or whatever, on the show in general. And as y'all gonna see if y'all watch the whole video, that both Candy and Cynthia do want Kenya back on the show because they feel like she's good for the show. But they say they're not doing it to spite Nene because it has nothing to do with Nene. I really don't think it has nothing to do with Nene either. I mean, I'm just really trying to understand where this beef came from between Kenya and Nene. That's why I feel like this is just all fake, because it doesn't make sense. Y'all was just cool 5 minutes ago, but now it's some kind of issue behind the scenes going on. And even though I do want Kenya back on the show, I feel like if you're going to bring Kenya back, bring Phaedra back. But then, of course, that's going to create more beef between Candy and Nene, because now Nene cool with Phaedra. So it's just going to be a whole mess. I say bring them both back, to be honest. That's what I say. Shoot. Kick Nene off. That's what I want. I like Nene. Nene is a legend on the show. She is. We like Nene. We've grown to know Nene. Nene is a lot of people's favorites, etc. But Nene also got a lot of foolishness with her. For sure. And, she's extremely petty, extremely territorial. At her age, she's still one of those people that's like, if you my friend and I don't mess with this person, you can't mess with them neither. I'm just like, if they ain't did nothing too serious to you, why can't I be friends with them? I mean, the lady just spoke to me. I can't say hey back. Oh, okay. So is you my friend or is you my mama? Which one? It's crazy. So, yeah. So, anyway, it looked like that, it was some, extra shady stuff that was going on. And maybe it was. Who's to say? Maybe Nene got a valid point. At the same time, Nene, you can't control who comes on and off the show. And that's what I don't get. And Cynthia did not tell you because, as y'all saw, that, now, at first when I was watching it, I was on Nene's side until I actually saw this, and I was just like, I kind of believe what they're saying right now. Cynthia invited Kenya to her event. This had nothing to do with Nene, because it's been many times that Cynthia has stuck up for Nene when Kenya was talking about, Nene, and vice versa. It's been many times where Cynthia has been there for Nene and dropped all her other friends, or it's the minutes. And one Nene, the one that tried to get you off the show, Cynthia. So did people forget that? It's so interesting how people seem to forget things. Like, Nene wanted Cynthia off the show at one point. So I'm just like, really? Maybe it's just your karma, Nene. I don't know. But anyway, Cynthia invited Kenya to the party. Kenya said, no, I'm not getting paid, child. I don't want to be there, etc., etc. Candy ended up talking to Kenya and convinced Kenya to come. Kenya did not tell Candy until last minute she was coming. Candy was already on the way here. And so, Candy just chilled out for a second, and Candy came in with Kenya. Because Kenya wanted to come in with Candy. She didn't want to come in by herself. She wasn't going to come, but she ended up coming. As y'all saw, the Kenya was very, very pregnant. Huge as a house. I mean, y'all didn't see. If y'all watched the show, y'all saw it. But yeah, she wasn't sure she wanted to come, but she ended up coming to support Cynthia. The whole time on the show, Marlow and Nene making faces at Kenya, throwing shade, doing all this kind of stuff, looking at her crazy, and, just being shady and messy. And I'm just like, Lord knows Kenya done a lot on the show. She has been a villain for a while, but she has redeemed herself, in my opinion. Kenya, she's kind of came full circle on the show. She's had bad moments, and I've read her when she was wrong. That whole season with Kim Fields was on there. I was not rocking with Kenya at all because she was picking on her, and I don't like that. But Kenya has, when you look at overall the full circle, the full spectrum, Kenya has added a lot of value to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of good and a lot of bad, but all of it just brings ratings at the end of the day. So, You know, hey. But anyway, they was throwing shade at her, making all kinds of faces. Kenya actually got up there to, for a speech at one point. And, you know, Nene was just, you know, back looking. Then Cynthia took over the mic once Kenya stopped talking. And, you know, she was calling certain people up there. She wanted to call Greg up there. You know, just to congratulate Greg. And, you know, it was good to see him. He's out the hospital. He's doing better. And thank God he's doing better in real life as well. She wanted to call Greg up there. Nene gonna pull Greg back. It'd be like, no, baby. That's all right. You ain't going up there. How? Really? She just wanted to celebrate Greg. Everybody loves Greg. Everybody like Greg more than they like Nene. She's petty. Nene is so petty. Like, you know, Kenya was getting ready to leave. Kenya walked off. Candy was just like, Kenya. Kenya heard her the whole time. She just didn't want to go back over there where Nene was. And, you know, she hugged Candy. And Nene was just like, it was good to see you, Candy. And, you know, all that. And Kenya knew that they were throwing shade the whole time. That's why she didn't want to say nothing to Nene. And Kenya was just like, I said bye. I said bye to everybody. So, you know, especially Kenya done dropped this baby off, child. If Kenya do come back next season, it's going to be a mess. Really, really is. So the last scene was a sit down between Nene, Tanya, Candy, and Cynthia. You know, Nene instantly crying, acting a fool. You know, she was just upset. And, you know, she just really didn't want to do this. She started to talk to Cynthia about the whole Kenya situation. Just pretty much why you didn't tell me she was coming and, you know, and all this. And it was just a whole thing. It was just like, why? Why does she have to tell you that she's coming? It's her event. I don't even think that Cynthia them knew that y'all beef was that bad to the point where she had to tell you or let you know that Kenya was coming. And like I said, Kenya didn't tell nobody last minute. She didn't tell nobody she was coming until last minute. Because she called Candace and was just like, hey, I'm about to pull up, but I want to walk in with you. Sent both Kenya, apparently, to the tape, on the tape. You know, on the video that I'm leaving about the bar below. When Candace was talking to Cynthia. Apparently, both Candy and Cynthia did not know that Kenya was coming because she did not confirm it with either one of them until last minute. She confirmed it with Candy that, hey sis, I'm about to pull up, but I'm walking in with you. So how is either one of they, you know, Cynthia reached out. She wasn't sure if she was coming. She thought she wasn't coming. She was about 10 months pregnant. Her feet were swelling and everything. You know, that lady need to sit down and drink on some juice. But she ended up coming anyway. And, you know, Nene outside, you know, I just want a friend. I'm going through so much. I don't want to feel like I'm losing a friend too, my friend. And Cynthia was just like, I'm so sorry, Nene. I should have told you. And, you know, I love your dirty draws and all that. Dirty draws? Is that the reason that she didn't want the cameraman in there and she done to beat the dog shit out of Porsha and the rest of them in the closet because she had some dirty drawers that was laying in the closet? Allegedly. I don't know what's going on. I just don't know. Nene is just something else. And I mean, to end this video, I'll just do this.
And I'm not changing on it, okay? I said what I said. It ain't changing over here. I said what I said, and I'm not changing on it, okay? I said what I said. It ain't changing over here. I said what I said.
Okay, that's enough. I guess she gonna take the stance at the reunion. We gonna see. It's gonna be an interesting reunion. The reunion is definitely gonna be more interesting than the season. I did enjoy the season as it continued to went on. But for the first few episodes, I was just excited to see Shamari because I like Shamari and she's a part of my childhood from Black and, you know, bring it. Oh baby, bring it all to me. But I don't need no fancy cars or diamond rings. I love you guys so much. I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's King's World on Instagram and Twitter. At It's King's World 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you so much. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Next week is the reunion. Ooh.